Hey guys, Russ Lyman here, and welcome to this week's vlog video. We changed some batteries in Pokemon games, put together a fake Voltron toy, and I finished my 4K training. Let's check it out.
Russ, what you doing? Russ, what you doing? Russ, what you doing? Let's find out.
Alright guys, morning, another day at the game store. Hopefully some really cool items come through. I don't know if we'll get any more Transformers since we had so many this past few weeks. Maybe we'll get some cool video games, maybe we'll get action figures, who knows. Well guys, I got some Pokemon games in that I need to change the battery. Pokemon Silver, Gold, and Crystal. So they're not saving. We need to change the batteries on these, put fresh ones in them so you can save your game and continue on.
You asked me to rub your shoulders, and I said, you wanted your chair fixed. It's fixed. Now that we know the kind of beast that you're up against, I've got just the plan. On the line here. Right. Oh, that doesn't. I just... That's funny last night. Hey? Hey, free!
Alright guys, all three games are batteries are changed and they're saving. When I do the battery check, I always like to, you see, and I pull the game out. Sometimes if you just shut the game off and then turn it back on, it somehow still holds a charge and it might give you a fake reading that it is saving. And then when you remove the cartridge and go back to it at a later time, it won't have that save. So I take it out, wait a little bit, put it back in, and make sure when you start the game it says that continue, and that means the battery is saving. You should get another good 10 years or so out of this so you can play, level up, and all that. Alright guys, we got some awesome NES games traded in here. Great games I think you guys should check out for September, October if you don't already have them in your collection. The first one being Werewolf on the NES. This is a fun little platformer game. You play as a werewolf. Pretty straightforward. You get some cool weapons and it's a platformer. Can't go wrong. This one, hard as nails. This is where NES hard comes from. Ghosts and Goblins on the NES. Although Wes that works here can beat it. He has never beat it twice in a row, but he's definitely beat it at the store here when we had it hooked up to the system. So it's definitely doable. And classic of the classics, Castlevania 1, 2, and 3. These are all great games. One is straight style arcade platformer. You get a high score. I beat it before in the past. Castlevania 2, not a lot of people like it. I do enjoy it. It's got a little bit of different aspect, more of a adventure RPG style game. And then Castlevania, where are we? Castlevania 3. It's got branching paths, different characters you can get. Really awesome, and the new anime on Netflix is based off this game here. So if you guys haven't checked the anime out, it's on Netflix. It's only 4 episodes. Season 2 is greenlit. Not sure when that's coming out, but you definitely check the game out. Found these really cool toys on the shelf. Terminator 2 Exploding T-1000. Look how sweet that looks. He's half into the form there, the liquid form. It shows on the back here how he separates at the torso there and blows up. Some of the other guys you can pick up here. Really cool. Also found this cool Scorpion figure, $20 for this one. So this came out in 2005. They got a couple other characters on the back here, Kung Lao, Liu Kang, and Sub-Zero. Pretty cool. And a package of muscles, Ultimate Muscles. If you guys haven't seen Pixel Dan and the Gaming Historian, they did a cool series called From Plastic to Pixels. So it's toys that were made into video games, and they have a series where they play those games, and it's pretty fun. It's not the best game that came out, but it's definitely a good time. So here's the figures that come along with it. They're kind of almost similar to like a Monster in My Pocket. They're all colorful. This one's like flesh tone. These are the most colorful I've seen, and that's like the staple guy of the series. He's on the cover there. Oh, boom. Pretty good detail on that guy, right? Guys, I know it's football season, but we got a new game traded in, NBA 2K18. Just came out. It is on the Xbox 360, so they're still releasing these new sports games on that older console. It's not just exclusive to Xbox One, so I'm not sure how many games they're going to keep releasing for the 360. But hey, if you still have a 360, want to play the new sports game, it's $50. Just came out. Unless you want to wait, you could probably get NBA 2K17 for a lot cheaper, but you won't have that roster update. Just wanted to check to make sure, and we got 4 copies of 2K17, and it's going for $25, so half the price. It's still 2017. I never get how these sports games are released 2018, and we're still in 2017, but yeah, $25 you could get it on the 360. Got a couple more VHS tapes that I thought stood out and were pretty cool. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Definitely a classic 80s movie if you guys haven't checked this one out. Moonwalker, Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. Smooth Criminal, obviously, but yeah, it's got Danny DeVito in this. It's pretty wild if you guys haven't seen it, and they had the game based on it. Clockwork Orange. It's a wild movie. I tried watching it. A lot of people like it. I couldn't get into it. It's definitely out there, artsy. And if you guys haven't hit the theater in the past week or so, Stephen King's It. Here's the original. I never seen it on a single tape though before. When I watched it, it was on a dual tape because it was a mini-series movie when it premiered. It's about 4 hours or so, the original. The new one in the theater is about 2.5 hours. Highly recommend checking it out. I enjoyed it a lot. Definitely will go see it again. So we got a couple GameCube games traded in I haven't seen before. Not sure if any of you guys played these before. Rave Master. This one looks like an RPG, turn-based RPG game. Some stuff on the back there of some of the gameplay. The animation looks really cool. Real cool anime looking. Summoner, a goddess reborn on the GameCube as well. Pretty seductive box art there, jeez. But yeah, on the back it kind of looks similar to, I guess, like maybe like a World of Warcraft going on, or Warhammer or something like that. Diablo, one of those games similar to that. Then something more kid-friendly, we got Aquaman on the GameCube. I'm gonna bring up some gameplay footage here because the back doesn't do it justice. Rumbles of revolt stir amongst the populace. Old enemies resurface, united in one goal: the complete destruction and ruin of Atlantis and Aquaman. Take control of the legendary hero Aquaman. With all his powers, skills, warrior, general, and guardian of Atlantis, you are Aquaman, the hero. Looks pretty cool. Alright guys, I was checking him back and we actually got traded in a Voltron figure, except it's a bootleg. It's called Lion King, but it's a box version and it assembles Voltron. Kind of neat. Yeah, they did this back in the day. They had different versions of this where people kind of mimicked it. Maybe this came out in Europe. I'm not sure if it came out in the US, but pretty cool. Well, looks like, guys, this part of his leg is broke. Right here, this piece comes out. So it's not keeping him with his waist up there. I have to hold it in order for him to get to stay there. And then this is broken off here, so it won't insert. But you could do them individually. There you go, it stays like that. Alright, morning guys. Getting ready for my last run to complete my app to get to 5K. It's going to be a 30-minute run, doing a 5-minute warm-up walk, taking a different route. This is actually my old middle school here. We used to play airball on that wall. If you guys don't know what airball is, then look it up. It's a game you play with a tennis ball. Let's get running. Guys, we did it, completed it, 5K with my app. We ended up running today 3.47 miles. Did it in 40 minutes, completed the program. Now I can use free run if I want to go out and just run for a little bit longer. Maybe I'll try to get up to like 6 miles or something like that. But we did it, so now I gotta find some races and do those. And this week's comment shout out goes to the Nintendo Doctor. And he said, need to find an open Mega Yarn Yoshi still. Yeah, I haven't seen one in the stores in quite some time since they came out. So I don't know if they'll be re-releasing them or you're gonna have to hit to the eBays. Or maybe you could pick one up at this year's Portland Retro Gaming Expo.
Russ, what you playing? Let's find out.
Well guys, I've been playing all week Metroid on the 3DS. I'm really enjoying it. I got about 6 hours into the game. Only about 10 Metroids left to find, hunt down, and destroy. But I'm having a great time with it. They added some cool mechanics with like the melee counterattack where you stun the enemy and then you can shoot them. The map system is awesome. I'm enjoying the power-ups, so can't wait to beat it. I just released a video of taking my skin off my 3DS system. It was Majora's Mask theme. It's been on there for quite some time, and now that the new Metroid game is out, I wanted to make a Metroid themed skin. So a video will be coming soon about me designing it as well as applying it to my Nintendo 3DS. So if you guys are interested in any of those topics, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on any of those videos. Well guys, question of the day. It is now officially fall. We're in the fall season. So I want to know, do you guys pumpkin spice? Are you guys getting pumpkin spice coffee, cereal, cookies, donuts? Do you partake in the phenomenon known as pumpkin spice? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always guys, make sure you are subscribed to this channel. Hit the thumbs up button. See if we can get this video up to 25 likes. I think we could do it. Just hit the button right down there. If you're watching on PlayStation or Xbox, you can just use your controller, navigate over there and hit that thumbs up button for me. I'd really appreciate it. This channel is very close to getting 2,000 subs. We're so close to passing that. I only have about 15 subscribers left to get, and we'll be over the 2,000K mark. So hopefully we can do it by the end of the week. Be sure, if you're not already, follow me on any of these social media links here. I'm doing awesome fun stuff, taking photos every day and staying up to date on that. So if you would like, follow me over there too. And as always guys, I'm Russ Lyman, and I'll see you next video. Wrap it up.